Every 2 hours and 5 minutes, a person under the age of 25 completes suicide. Do something.
Depression, anxiety, maybe illness.
Probably one event or a series of events that just seems a little bit too big to handle, for them to handle at any given time.
If you are truly in that much pain, sometimes it's not the coward's way out, it's just that you no longer can function.
As long as you continue to have hope, that's the one thing that maybe a person who is contemplating it may feel hopeless, may feel like it's the worst situation in the world. And when you're in the midst of it, you do feel that way. But I think if they just hang on a little bit longer, I think it's people who feel like they have no purpose, they're not really sure of what their purpose is, that really might be questioning about, thinking about suicide. And they see the day now, they don't see what's ahead of them and how it could improve and it could get a whole lot better for them.
I think it's sad that people honestly feel like that's the only way to get out of their situation, and I feel like it's more sad for the individuals that are affected by it, like their family members. They're the ones left behind.
70% of suicides are completed by white males. Do something.
Suicide attempt rates are 3 to 6 times higher for females than for males. Do something.
I had a friend about a month ago who was considering suicide, considered it several times, and publicly announced it and told me about it. Well, we were at an on-campus event, and there were some people at the event. They were just two very nice people, and I had him go home with them because I just didn't want him going home to his apartment by himself. So I wanted to make sure he was with adults or somebody that would, and he agreed to go with them. He said, "I can't stay alone. I'm afraid of what I'll do."
Probably talk about it with them, and then I would help them, go see a counselor. There's plenty of counselors on campus, so I would bring them here and I would sit personally with them through each session if I had to.
I'm definitely going to try to stop him, try to, bring him out more fun events to show him that life is a very fun experience. It's worth living, that's it.
Well, there is the Alachua County Crisis Center, and which I have the number on my phone. It's a good number to have.
Have you ever been personally affected by suicide?
Yes, I have. Very personally. I actually attempted when I was 18 years old, so it's a very personal thing for me. That's actually why I'm here, why I'm taking this class, why I'm trying to raise awareness about suicide, is because it's affected my life so personally. It's probably been one of the key factors. I've been hospitalized for depression for a little bit, about a month before, and I was on medication. One thing you'll hear, misconception, is that as soon as somebody gets on medication, as soon as they get help, that will fix everything. When actually, sometimes that gives people enough energy, they'll feel better for a little bit, and the problems are still there, and they'll still try. So there's a lot of different influencing factors that I think went into that decision. It was more of an impulse for me, where I just felt so bad. I was trying to get help, and nothing was working. So it was just I've been thinking about it a lot the night before. I had actually vocalized that I was thinking about that. I had called a hotline, and my dad stayed up with me most of the night. I saw my psychiatrist and psychologist the next day, early that morning, but I physically felt bad too. Physically, mentally, just was messed up. I was throwing up, shaking. I didn't feel right at all, and I didn't have a lot of social support, and I don't think anybody really understood what I was going through. And I didn't actually say specifically that I had a plan to my doctor, and I really didn't have a specific plan. I just was feeling like killing myself, and then it came down to it where I couldn't sleep. The medicine they gave me wasn't helping. I just had enough. I couldn't take it anymore, and these thoughts were going through my head just do it now. And so I just moved, and it was I don't want to say out of body experience because that sounds flaky, but like I literally had very little to no control over what I was doing. I got like everybody was on scene and stuff, and they asked me if I was still thinking about killing myself, and I said yeah. And they hospitalized me. I was hospitalized for about 3 or 4 months, I think. And so I was depressed for probably a good like 6 months, even after I got out of the hospital, but I was slowly able to return to classes, and I switched my major to psychology, and that's what I want to do is help people who have gone through similar stuff.
Are you happy to be here today?
I'm satisfied, I guess. I'm doing a lot of stuff with my life. I've got a good relationship with my family. I've been in a relationship now for about a year, and things are going really well for me. And it's not something that anybody can just like sit down and do, but through the course of events, I've really changed the way I look at my life, and even like little stuff, like getting a bad grade on a test or something. Like it's just a matter of like learning to cope with it, and
you seem like a stronger person because of it.
Yeah, I definitely have learned to. I think life's a gift, and I'm not gonna waste it again. I guess thank goodness for second chances.
Do something.
Do something about it.
Do something.
Do something.
Do something.
Do something.
Do something.